7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Can't wait for another shitty year.
Yay! Happy New Year, everyone. It's finally time for me to open my sticky note jar. For those who know me or for those who watch these, I do these every year. I don't even remember what year it is, but it's time to open the sticky note jar. I'm so excited. For those of you that have been in 2020, know how insane, how ridiculous and stupid 2020 was. And I'm even surprised I have some notes in this jar. I am super surprised that I had any, because 2020 was the pandemic, is the pandemic. And there was the presidential election, and that was very stressful. And just a whole bunch of things happened. Black Lives Matter movement, just a whole bunch of different movements were happening while 2020 was in progress. And there still needs change, and that change is hopefully going to happen in 2021. So with that being said, I'm going to look back on some positive notes that 2020 presented, and I'm again surprised that I have any in here. But with how shitty 2020 was, I want to look back at the good that happened in 2020. So here we go. First note. Oh, Soul and Animal Crossing with Colleen. We had our little date. It was adorable. Soul was actually really good. It made me feel things that I didn't want to feel. Christmas with the family. So that was really nice. Well, I came home after Christmas, but essentially we had Christmas late and it was really lovely. New Year's Eve with family, Alex and Dave. That was really nice because we were both feeling very shitty, and then we celebrated New Year's Eve together. My and Rachel's Christmas hangout, all the Genshin action, and just lovely chats that we always have every year. Brooke's insanely beautiful Christmas gift book that she gave to me. I'm going to show that because she's so thoughtful and just, oh, amazing. Brooke made me this book about me. And it essentially just has like a whole bunch of pictures and memories and quotes from friends that people wrote about me. So thank you so much, Brooke. This meant the world to me, and I'm going to continue scrapbooking and adding more memories to it. So thank you so much for this. It honestly meant so much and still means so much to me. So thank you. Doing Christmas early with Katie. I got to throw gifts at her, so that was really fun. Christmas exchange with Lore. I met Lore and we had a lovely little Christmas exchange and it was adorable. Lore got me this adorable cat Switch case and a pop figure of Dracula. Really sweet. Now there's random little notes like this inside the jar, and what they essentially are is Rachel gave me a gift last year. So it's this little Love 100% pill bottle, and all these pills are filled with little notes and stuff that Rachel has put inside, and they're supposed to make me laugh or make me feel good, and this honestly has gotten me through 2020. So thank you so much, Rachel, and it's a gift that keeps on giving, so. And one of those notes is God is dead. Katie and I decorating the tree and building a gingerbread house. That was really fun. That was the most Christmassy things that we ever did. So that was really fun. Karen buying me cupcakes. I was having a really shitty week and Karen was like, yo, Earthy Gut, what cupcakes do you want? And I was like, what the fuck, dude? So Karen surprised me with cupcakes and honestly brightened my week hugely. So thank you so much, Karen. I love you, boo. I love you, boo. I don't know, write something nice. I believe that's a throwback to what Colin wrote me in my giant card. Katie's birthday! So I celebrated Katie's birthday with her mom and her grandmother, I believe. And it was just really sweet. We celebrated and had like a little get together, a very safe get together. But yeah, it was really sweet, and I got to shower Katie and more gifts. Celebration of freedom with Lore at Stormcrow. Yay! Don't be sad. Genshin Impact with Ray, Nick, and Karen. I love our Genshin Impact nights. It's become a game that I'm obsessed with, and it's honestly made 2020 more bearable. And it's a free game that you can download, not sponsored. You can download it for free, I believe, on PlayStation or your computer or your phone, which is insane, and it's cross-platform multiplayer. So once you reach a certain adventure level, you can play co-op with other friends, which is really cool. Jacqueline sending me stickers in Pokemon Go. It's such a sweet little gift. She texted me one day and was like, yo, I only give you the mudkips because you deserve it. And it made me feel good. Starting to write letters to Chantel. I sent her a letter with a little clever girl pin, which is a throwback to Jurassic Park. And yeah, I'm excited to receive letters from her. So it'll be very exciting when I do receive letters from Chantel. Halloween with friends, carving pumpkins, and our cry fest that we had on Halloween. Game night at Corey and Jules with Dad, Lisa, and Alex. That was really fun. That was to celebrate my dad and my dad and Jules' birthday. So that was really fun. Visiting family for Dad's birthday is 58. So I visited my dad for his birthday, which was really fun. It was a nice little relaxing week that I got to have. Pup live stream concert with Lucas, Brooke, and Dave. Thank you for inviting me, Lucas. I really appreciate that. It was actually a hilarious show that they live streamed from Sneaky D's in Toronto. And they had like crowd surfing, and they had like digital pyrotechnics, which was hilarious, and it just made the show perfect and corny and amazing. So thank you for allowing me to watch the show with you. Having a solid good work day, which I barely get, but Genshin Impact. As I mentioned, it's a game that's for free, and it honestly has gotten me through 2020 with friends, and it's just really addicting, and I love every second of it. I can't wait to go back home and play it more. Ethan Crank Game Plays liked my tweet, Eeftober. Senpai noticed me. I love Eve to death though. He's an amazing YouTuber. Someone messaging me saying I helped them discover more about themselves. That was a really huge moment. It was a couple people that messaged me, and it just brightened up my day and made me feel really excited for them. So yeah, it was just really nice. Let's have a sleepover sometime. I miss that. I miss that too, Rachel. Starting to write again, mainly songs. I started writing stories again and writing music, which has been a change in pace because I haven't written music in like a year. So it was a nice change to actually write some music, and though I haven't fully written them yet, I've at least got concepts, and I'm really excited to get those songs out. Having amazing group sessions and group support. I love my groups that I'm in. Little known fact, I have an eating disorder, so I have two groups that I'm in. I'm in a trans group, and I'm in a BED specific group. And what those essentially are is those are specific groups about eating disorders, so binge eating disorder and the trans support eating disorder group as well. And those two groups have honestly helped me hugely throughout the year, because it's like a therapy support group session for my week, and it just gets me through the week, and I can talk about anything and also help other people, and it's just made a huge difference in my life. So thank you, group members, and just thank you, Sheena's Place, for being such a support and continuing to support people throughout this insane time. So thank you so much. Buffer Festival memories, because no buffer this year. That was a really big bummer. But I got to relive some of Buffer through the memories. I just got to live through Buffer, through all the memories that came up on Facebook or on Snapchat, and it just helped get through the month that we were supposed to have Buffer. But it broke my heart that we weren't able to do it this year. We weren't able to do anything this year, so, you know, just gotta get through. Cooler weather beginning and cooler nights. I personally love cooler weather because I run hot. Ooh! But I prefer cooler weather just because like it feels better to me, and it's just nicer personally. D&D with some chill peeps. We started playing D&D again, which was really nice. I have D&D tonight, which is why I'm sort of rushing to get this done. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Among Us! Yes! Among Us became this breakthrough game that appeared, and people just started playing it like crazy. For those of you who don't know what it is, essentially you're on a space station with a bunch of people, and one or two of you are the imposter, and the imposters are killing people off slowly, and you as a group have to decide who the imposter is, and you vote people off, and hopefully you catch the imposter. But it's really fun. It can be cutthroat at times, but it has honestly helped get, I think, a lot of people through 2020. Bought a Switch! My Switch has honestly helped me get through 2020, and I think the Switch in general helped a lot of people get through 2020 because of all the games and just the help that it allowed people to stay preoccupied at home. So I've been obsessed with playing Animal Crossing and playing Just Dance to stay a little bit active at home, and it's just been so fun playing it and playing it with friends and just being nerds. And I love the Switch so much. It's such a clever little console. Matt, Lisa, Alex visit for Matt's birthday weekend. Yeah! They came over to my place for Matt's birthday, and we had a little celebration. We watched The Room, which my sister had never seen up until that point. So it was really lovely that we finally got to watch it, and we were they were really drunk. I was tipsy. It was just really nice. It was a really great time. Adventuring with Laura at Kensington to BK, Burger King. We spent the day in Kensington Market and just adventured. I believe we went to the Blue, I forget what it's called, but we went to this awesome little gift shop that they have in Kensington Market, and it's just one of my favorite places to go in Kensington Market because it has like all these little knickknacks and stuff that you can buy, and it's just phenomenal. So thank you for spending the day with me, Laura. Aww, it says, my lovely Vittori, thank you so much for your support and for being my first Etsy sale. Hope you enjoyed this little guy's company. Lots of love, Connie. Thank you for your thank you note, Connie. I bought a Baby Yoda, also known as Grogu, which we found out season 2 of Mandalorian. But yeah, Connie crocheted and made me a Baby Yoda. So thank you so much, Connie. And I feel very honored to be one of your first sales. So yay! Gish 2020. So that was very different because obviously you couldn't really communicate with other teens and you had to be very safe about everything because of COVID. But essentially 2020 we were able to do indoor mini Gishes. So that kind of helped prepare for the bigger Gish. And it was really fun because I was here in Welland and my sister helped me with a few items, and I haven't gotten the book yet, but I hope to see a couple of our team's items in that book. So I'm really excited to see it because it is at my place now. I can't wait to open that book. 2 weeks in Welland, hangs with Lisa, Alex, and Matt. Woo! I do enjoy visiting my family at home, so it was really lovely getting to visit, and like especially right now I'm visiting for 2 weeks, so it's been really chill and just really nice to relax and not have to worry about making dinner or having to do certain chores. It's just been really relaxing. So yeah, but I'm definitely excited to get back home in Toronto. So Unis Honest, Memento Mori. I miss Unis Honest so much. Mark and Ethan created this YouTube channel where essentially they started in November and it was going to last for a year. And on the last day, they deleted the channel, which happened in November. And it couldn't have come at a better time. I don't think they realized, well, they definitely realized afterwards, but I don't think they realized how perfectly timed it was. And it just became one of those things to look forward to every day during 2020. But essentially, thank you so much, Mark and Ethan, or Eve, for your contributions and for your fantastic content, your hilarious, sometimes bottom of the barrel content. But it seriously got, I think, a lot of us through 2020. You guys made us laugh, made us cry, made us inspired, and it just honestly was something so cool to experience and be a part of. But Unis Honest, I think, will live on in our hearts, and especially in our merch, because I've got the hoodie, I've got the split hoodie, which is right here. But yeah, thank you so much, Mark and Ethan, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for making 2020 a little brighter. Tari, thanks for your order. Stay magical and awesome. After putting on your pin, wizard on. Yeah! I got a I support Harry Potter, not JK pin. And it's got the trans flag and it's the Harry Potter crest, or the Hogwarts crest. But yeah, really awesome community, Potterless community. I love them to death, and I love the podcast, which I really need to catch up on. Date with Nick. First date, ice cream, walking, cuddles, etc. I did a little bit of dating in the summer, and though we are not together, it was a time I seriously did enjoy. So thank you, Nick, for, helping me start dating again. Especially during COVID times. It was weird. It was weird times to be dating. But I'm starting to date again. I've been talking to a few people and I've gone on a few dates. So we'll see what 2021 brings. Weekend hangouts with Lisa, Alex, Matt, Dave, and Brooke. Jackbox and the moving out game. Hilarious cooperative game that you have to play with your friends. Absolutely hilarious. Discord hangouts with David, Lisa, Brooke, Matt, and Alex. Yeah! We've probably played Among Us or something like that, but Among Us hangouts have happened. Lisa's 30th birthday, home visit, visiting family for 2 weeks, quarantine style. Borderlands DLC, Guns, Love, and Tentacles came out. Borderlands 3 was the gift that kept on giving. I've met random people through Borderlands, and it's a community that I'm not necessarily like with the community, because there are some big complainers in the community, but I thoroughly enjoy Borderlands and the game company. So Borderlands just kept on giving with the DLCs, and I personally loved all the DLCs that came out. They were just so fun to play, and it was just a fantastic time. Mini Gish, COVID can't stop us. Unis Honest and getting Lisa into them. So I had been watching Unis Honest, I believe, for a few weeks or a month. At least a month, I want to say. And I introduced them to my sister, and of course, having her watch the first couple videos was hilarious, because the first video they had was cooking with sex toys. And so I was very nervous she was gonna not be into them, but that video starts off beautifully and kicks it off hilariously. So that kind of set the tone. and she got into them, so it became a thing that we watched them together, which was really fun. Fully cleaning the apartment with Katie, Mama, and friend. That was really fun. Home visit jams with Lisa. That was really fun. I believe we jammed to Gish Wish jams. I jammed about Ollie, my cat Ollie. Note from Rachel says, if you have time for crying, you have time for writing. Go. Just kidding, don't. Thank you, Rachel. Small group, Dear Evan Hansen. I go on a singing app called Small Sing, and essentially I did auditions for getting a group together to do Dear Evan Hansen, and I currently have a Be More Chill group, so thank you to all those that joined my singing group and who are freaking fantastic in the group, absolutely. So yeah, just, it's great fun. I love that app. It allows me to sing when I'm bored, so don't worry, Bob Ross is with you. Don't eat me. Rachel had to warn me not to swallow the pills. D&D with Katie, Nick, and Emma, character building, and D&D again. It was just really nice getting into D&D again with people. So it's fantastic. We're getting down to the last few here. Hamilton the Musical came out on Disney Plus, so I got to watch that. We kind of did like a phone call. My aunt came over to my parents' place and they watched Hamilton while I was watching Hamilton in Toronto. And it's just so fabulous. I love that musical to death. AEW with Rachel, Renee, Ariel, and their BF. Il Volo with Lisa, Anna Maria, and Mom. So that was early before the lockdowns and COVID really settled in. So it was actually a really great concert. What if you simply devoted this year to loving yourself more? This was a note I got from Sheena's place. They have a jar of take one notes and I took that note. So definitely gonna try to devote this year to loving myself more. Cinnaholic and Titan season 2 with Karen. Oh, we had our lovely Cinnaholic Cinnabuns and we watched Titans season 2. How we got through that, I don't know. But we have to for Dick. Work with Rich. So Dawn, Beth, Sheldon, Nicole, and Jacqueline. That was a really lovely concert, and I believe one of the last concerts I had of 2020. So that's absolutely crazy. It was such a great show. Rich knew how to get the show pumped up, and I bought one of his pins, and he was just generally a really shy dude and so chill, so chill. This too shall pass. Grizz, honestly, beautiful, beautiful game. I bought this game called Grizz, and it's like a puzzle game, but it's honestly, the music is just so beautiful. The art style is incredible. I highly recommend it if you're into very artistic and sort of like puzzly games. It's just a very clever and cute adventure game. Finished 2019 sticky note jar. I've always got that fucker in there. After holidays, getting settled back in Toronto. Though I love coming home for the holidays, it's nice going back home in Toronto and just settling back in and getting back to my routine. It's just really nice to get settled back in. BD therapy. This one says, you're beautiful, it's true. Saw your face in a crowded place. And this one says, I love you, bitch. I ain't ever gonna stop loving you, bitch. I'm a tired, wow, explodes. That's a GIF. I'll try to put it in the description if I can find it. Don't forget that I love you. I love you too, dude. Last two, oh my god. My 25th birthday. Freaking rad celebration of being 25, which is insane because that's half of 50. And working from home, coronavirus taking over. And that is it for the sticky note jar this year. Holy crap. So surprisingly, a lot of notes for 2020. A lot more than I expected. Probably not as many as I would usually have in my sticky note jar. But this has been an adventure. 2020, I think, has tested all of us. It has tested our limits, and it has tested our changes. Change in routine, changes in our lifestyle, changes in our body and our minds. So it's been a huge year of challenging changes, and 2021 is going to continue, I believe, testing us a little bit, just because we're still dealing with the pandemic, we're still dealing with coronavirus. So that's going to be taking place for a little while longer. But we'll see if, the vaccine gets rolled out fast enough. We'll see if concerts come back, if shows come back, if we're able to, start hanging out with people again, safely, mind you. But other than that, we'll see what 2021 brings. I'll be doing my sticky note jar again, with Rachel's lovely little notes that she has for when I'm feeling down. And I'm gonna add some of these to the book that Brooke made me. But seriously, thank you to each and every one of you that were a part. Thank you, everyone, for helping me get through 2020. And there are a lot of challenging things coming in 2021, but we're gonna get through them. We're gonna definitely get through it. And it's gonna take a little bit of fight, but together we can persevere and honestly get through it. Thank you so much for watching if you did. And thank you again for being a part of my 2021. And I hope you have a great 2021. And yeah, just thank you so much. I love all of you so much. Thank you.